to my live stream. I generally have no idea what I'm going to play until I sit down and think about it. So I'll play for about an hour, and I'll play some songs from my own personal repertoire. I generally don't do covers, and I know that's kind of boring because I think it would be cool, but I'm worried about the algorithm, getting flagged for covering a song without asking permission, which I understand. And I am not gonna play super loud because one of my children is sleeping. Anyway, I tend to zone out quite often, and a lot of the times, if I'm zoning out, I'm improvising something, and a lot of the times I'm improvising something to a memory I'm having. So sometimes I'm playing a soundtrack to sort of a walk down memory lane. So I think that's part of the reason why I like to just sort of go with the flow. And this first song is called You and Me. And someday we'll have a whole recording of it. But for right now, it's not on the album. It's on a future album, or who knows. Anyway, it goes a little something like this. It could have been you, it should have been me. Anyone in between our little schemes we've had going for a decade or so. We made a little money, life is sweet as honey, got a million more miles to go. I got 10 long years till I find my home. Preacher man told me so. I will rise above the broken sky. I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. And I can't hear you, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul's not staying. Every day feels like your last when you're living in the past. I can't hear you, but I know what you're saying. Your body's here, but your soul not staying. Every day feels like your last when you're living in the past. I will rise above the broken sky, and I can see the future in your eyes, in your eyes. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. gonna go. I'll figure it out when I get there. Who are you to wonder, who are you to care? I know I'm gonna meet you there. I know you were always there for me, and I will rise above the broken sky. And I can see the future in your eyes. In your eyes. I'm alright with waiting. I'm alright with waiting. I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright with waiting, I'm alright. I'm gonna go down a little bit lower here. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening in. I always look forward to playing, as I imagine any musician does. And I've realized recently just how important it is to be a social creature. And a lot of the album was written in isolation. So I look forward to playing these songs with a band someday. And I can finally say that all the work, all the pressure and the stress that I put on myself was worth it. Because I get to experience the thing I love over and over again. And maybe that's what life is all about. It's just easy to forget. Anyway, this is the second song on the album. It's called The Spark. I wrote it for my children. The day you were born, how could I forget those eyes? The power of a hurricane, the beauty of a new sunrise. Someday I'll say my goodbye. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I have to pause. And tune. Sometimes you just have to pause and make sure the strings sound right. I know you're wondering, you have so many questions for me. I promise you this, I will answer to the best of my abilities. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. Someday I'll say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you, please don't cry. I'll be the moon to guide you home tonight. I'll be the sun to bathe you in light. Don't believe anything they say is real. You will feel your way through the dark. You will be the light. You will be the spark. say my goodbyes. What more is there to say? I love you. Please don't cry. All right. It's a lovely Friday evening, and I thought I'd play some songs on this here guitar. And I'm playing a little bit quieter tonight because one of my children is sleeping. A little bit early to hit the hay, but I don't think she gets enough sleep sometimes, so I figure just let her understand what happens when you get out of a sleep schedule. You know, sleeping roughly the same amount of time each night is helpful, I think. But the brain is designed to do all kinds of things. And it's interesting to watch your children get smarter and smarter. Yeah. It's very interesting. So, my perspective is changing. I'm gonna try some song fragments. If you walk a million miles in another man's shoes, will you learn how to win or how to lose? And I don't care what the neighbors are gonna say, I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trapped inside right next to you. Every time I wander away, I find my way back home again. I can't believe it's already over. I was just getting to know myself. Can't you see how painful it is being sober? Have a little fun, live your life before it's done. If you walk a million miles in another man's shoes, will you learn how to win or learn how to lose? I don't care what the neighbors are gonna say, I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, can't you see it's already over? I was just getting to know myself. Oh, can't you see how painful it is being sober? My mind tells me, have a little fun, live your life before it's done. Oh. Glad to see you too. Thank you so much for listening in. On this Friday evening, I'm trying a bunch of ideas. I know it's not the most interesting sometimes. But while I'm playing, I'm hearing all the other parts in my head. So I hear like a guitar solo. And I just go from idea to idea. And I would love to have a band where we all had communication about sometimes parts would completely change. Sometimes ahead of time we would plan things out, but a lot of it would be made up on the spot. Anyway, this one was called, I gotta get my guitar tuned up. The strap's falling off. I only have one of these guitars. I need like 6 or 10 of them someday. So this one, what would I call it? down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Oh, oh. The third string is E, so I have 3 E's, a low E, a middle E, and a high E. And then I just have my hand formation forming the major, so I only have to hold down 3 strings. So I can focus on 3 fingers doing cool things and not worry about, I can't solo. I know a few real chords in regular tuning, but yeah. The third string turned down is like a whole different ball game. Because once you get the minor fingerings, which is just a matter of your index finger moving down a half a fret or a half note. That's major, that's minor, that's major, that's minor, that's major, that's sort of an open major. And then once you have minor chords, you can just move your hand around like this. And all it is configurations of this fingering. And then once you have that, you can just relax because you're not thinking too hard. Maybe that's the problem with people thinking that playing music is hard, so they avoid it. But I want to teach them an easier way to play guitar, even if it means ticking off a lot of actual guitar players and teachers. Because I'm training them to play with training wheels on. Because this particular tuning and this particular approach is kind of limited, but it's okay as long as people play. People play. People play. approach to guitar means I'm trying to focus on my picking as much as I am. Once the chords became easy, then I was like, well, I should be able to play hard and syncopated. I should be able to be sort of sloppy, but also very machine-like. So it's sort of training my right hand to just do a really repetitive motion. And the left hand can just do whatever it wants. And the left hand is trying to outsmart the right hand. But the right hand is like, nope, nothing's gonna trip me up. And the left hand's, what if I do this? The right hand's like, play whatever you want, man. And they have these conversations all the time, especially while I'm playing piano. Because on piano, my left hand will be playing the low notes. And it doesn't do nearly as much as the right hand. But the left hand is happy to play simple, you know? It's happy just to do the most basic thing over and over again. And the right hand is like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing, okay? And the guitar I'm learning is not all that much different. In fact, guitar has always been my sort of instrument that I messed with, but I never thought of myself as a serious guitar player. It's just kind of wild how you can think very strange things sometimes. Anyway, that's the secret. So sometimes to change the feel, I'll just move my capo up. And then that'll put me in a different key. And I write songs differently with the capo up in this tuning. Because then you can do, it almost sounds like a mandolin. Hello! Arced axiom. Yes! Good to see you. I hope you're having a good night. Because in that, using that fingering I do for guitar, all you need to know is where to put two fingers. And once you have even the basics, even if I just hold this chord while I'm doing this rhythm, the melody can be anything. And I'm always like, why don't you make up your own melodies, people? Just hum along. Well, I know what might be so common to me is like so weird to other people, but I'm just like, just go ooh, ooh, ooh. This song is called Love is Strong as the River's Wide. And I can't take anymore. I see you clearly now, like never before. The rain keeps falling down. I hear you clearly now, it's a beautiful sound. And all this time I've been waiting here for you, but I know you've been waiting too. We saw each other across the great divide. Our love as strong as the river is wide. Our love is strong as the river is wide. Oh, 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 oh. You can't believe your eyes, you saw the future. It was only a disguise. All across the human race, your lives take shape in outer space. And all this time I've been waiting here for you, but I know you've been waiting too. We saw each other across the great divide. Our love as strong as the river is wide. Our love is strong as the river is wide. Our love is strong as the river is wide. And I can't take anymore. I see you clearly now like never before. The rain keeps falling down. I hear you clearly now, it's a beautiful sound. And all this time I've been waiting here for you, but I know you've been waiting too. We saw each other across the great divide. Our love as strong as the river is wide. Our love is strong as the river is wide. And I can't take anymore. I see you clearly now like never before. The rain keeps falling down. I hear you clearly now, it's a beautiful sound. I love it when I ruin tender parts. No, I don't love it, but anyway, that's my cheat code for the guitar. If I want to go down to A, I just move the capo down. I like the key of A. And this way I don't have to do much work remembering what key I'm in, because it's the same finger formations, just different frets. This one is on the album. It's called I Want to Give You the World. Oh, the sun will shine on the last of your mornings. Oh, the sun will rise long after you're gone. You were here here, but I know it's not fair. I wanna live forever, and I wanna give you the world, and I wanna set you free. This soul is a temple, this body's a rental. Time is running out, so try to be gentle on yourself. You're not a fragile flower. You may think you lost it, but you still have the power. And I wanna give you the world, and I wanna set you free. This soul is a temple, this body's a rental. Time is running out, so try to be gentle on yourself. You're not a fragile flower. You may think you've lost it, but you still have the power. Oh, the sun will rise on the last of your mornings. Oh, the sun will shine long after you're gone. You were here, you breathe the air, but I know it's not fair. And I wanna live forever. I wanna give you the world, and I wanna set you free. Do do do. Do 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 do. Da da da. So, it's a log. The guitar company is Log, L-A-G. It's a French company. And I love this guitar so much that I wish that I had 9 more, just an even 10 of them. And they'd be all different tunings. 2 of the same tuning, so 5 different tunings. Because I used to play in this drop D, and the 2nd string tuned up to D. So I had this interesting low D, middle D, high D going on. I'm not sure of the model number. What I love about it, it has the built-in tuner, and that's really helpful. And I like that I can beat on it pretty well. And it has sort of a cleanness to it. I'm not an expert on guitars by any means. But I just have my own particular approach to it, I guess. And I do try to focus on finger picking. It's a different feeling. Like actually plucking the strings is very connecting with your instrument. Piano, I don't ever get to physically touch the strings with my, hands. It's all this elaborate mechanism to make hammers hit strings. So, sometimes I just remember songs that I forgot to play for a while. This one is called My Forgiver. If you give me all your love, I won't throw it away. Oh, the stars above are so far away. We are floating in the eye of the storm. When one life is lost, another is born. Take me down to the river. Won't you save my soul and be my forgiver? If you lose your way, you always can find me. If you choose to stay, you'll always remind me of the life I never left behind. Why do you live in fast forward when you can't rewind? Take me down to the river. Won't you save my soul and be my forgiver? Take me down to the river. Won't you save my soul? Won't you save my soul? my forgiver. Do-do-do. Take me down to the river. Take me down to the river. Won't you save my soul? Won't you save my soul? Won't you save my soul and be my forgiver? All right. I haven't played that one in a little while. And I attribute that one to a particular stubborn thought habit I have where I'm like militant about forgiving myself as much as I can. And the truth is, I've lost many of the battles. But telling my thoughts to do what I want them to do is difficult sometimes. So my forgiver is about meeting my younger self and my younger self being like, it's okay to my present self. So, actually, I'm going to do a song back down in F. Oh yeah. This one is one that gets stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head all week. And it makes life difficult to manage while I'm distracted by melodies going on. It's called I'm as Lost as You. Text songs? I'm not sure what you mean. The path you walked was never my own. You gave me shelter, but never a home. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never aligned. All I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships would be lost at sea. Paying no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never open, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. I can see it in your eyes, an ocean of regret. Memories haunt you. I think it's time to forget. The stars never lined. And all I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. And all I'm saying is all I'm seeing are signs I don't want to believe. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. All right. So every time I play, I hear a solo over the parts. Just like a ripping guitar solo over. All kinds of crazy stuff, you know. And it can be on any instrument, but guitar is the one that I hear. I should play probably one more and then I will go. That's fine. I put my music out there into the pipeline knowing I own it, but I also give it. I love doing things in the moment. And if there's anything I'm trying to show, it's that music. Thank you. I'm glad you like the lyrics. I'm very hard on myself about lyrics and music and composition and chords, which is why I probably have a difficult time with regular life. And I've said that a few times, but that's part of my process is learning how to process life. And I'm not doing a terribly good job at it. A heart without blood is awaiting a flood, knowing your ships will be lost at sea. Pay it no mind, it's all lost in time. Your eyes never opened, it's true. But I'm here to say you've just lost your way. But don't worry, I'm as lost as you. Don't worry, I'm as lost as you. I think that's what you mean, maybe. So yeah, that song is not on the album too. It's crazy. I think my brain is overloaded. When I first started the album, I started to have just an insane amount of euphoria and an insane amount of anxiety. And I would describe the anxiety as like every song that I would start working on and writing became like a freight train in my head where I was just obsessed with it, but I was obsessed with 5 different songs at the same time. No, none of this is on Spotify. I am very honest with you that I'm pretty much nowhere. I've been playing music a long time, working on an album for a long time, starting and stopping, having confidence in what I'm doing. Just like this waveform. Well, I appreciate that. I hope it's a classic in the sense that selfishly, very selfishly, if I could experience that in a variety of environments, it would almost be like a seance where I am bringing sort of a spirit to life for an audience. And that kind of euphoria is hard to contain in your life. It's hard to live with. Because I can hear the strings. And some super high violins, like. So, I've always wanted to write such a variety of songs that I was writing funky songs, sad songs, dark songs, rock songs, cheesy songs, dark songs. Like, I was just writing a mixture of so many songs that I wanted each song to kind of pay homage to so much stuff that was in my head that I can't get it out of my head. So this is a song that I would want to end a show with. And a lot of my songs are probably in the 4 to 5 minute range because I at least want to give a glimpse of how I see the song playing out live. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. I know I'm not alone, and I think my particular generation straddles the line between life before the internet and life with the internet. And I think of the internet as like a Mississippi River that once you put something into it, it's gone. It's just completely out of your reach. So you might as well try to put your best foot forward, whatever is permanently on the record, you know. So this song will be my last song for the night. And this song is called Stars Anew. Yes, fellow individual in their 40s. Yeah, and I can't blame it. I'm just saying that it's so bizarre to me to see the world pre-internet and phones and now the world with phones, where people are completely glued to them, including, you know, I try not to be glued to mine, but I'm certainly, I overuse it like crazy. But I have to think there are benefits to it and drawbacks. So in this case, the particular benefit is that I can practice music in my kitchen, and it obviously isn't like a high production value situation here. But it is a proof of concept that if I were to have a sound engineer, a lighting engineer, you know, an audio engineer, a guitar tech, a drum tech, a piano tech, a crew, a manager, an agent, all that stuff, that I would want to take on tour a really interesting mixture of music that people hadn't seen before. And every musician probably thinks that about themselves. And that's, I guess, par for the course. My brain just imagines, like, wouldn't it be cool if this, and if I had this drummer that was just insanely slick and super in the pocket, and then I come in with something on guitar, and then another guitarist comes in, but then I can switch over to piano. Like, every single night would be like, going to an amusement park in my head and there's no lines. It's just, so it's hard to like even contain my vision of what that would be like. So where you been? Where your beer? I don't have a beer, if that's what you're asking. I don't drink alcohol, actually. I know I'm boring. Alcohol does have its benefits. So this one is called Stars Anew. And I wrote it during the solar eclipse in 2024. I was halfway into the album, but at that time I had hundreds of songs. And I was experiencing just pervasive anxiety because none of them were done. And now that they're done, I have to give myself some space to breathe. And the song has become kind of boring to me, but at the same time, I imagine it being blasted through big speakers to an audience that is very comfortable and relaxed. But that would be just the beginning. By the end of the song, it would be like this amazing crescendo. So it goes a little something like this. I haven't seen you since Chicago, and New York was out of sight. Then came LA and we were on our way to the city made of light. I don't know how we got there. We were lost if you ask me. It feels so good, no, it doesn't seem fair if you die in heaven when you're already there. I'm so glad to be here with you. When you learn to let go, you see stars anew. I know it feels like forever. This will end closer to never. Stars anew shine on you. I know it feels like forever. This will end closer to never. Stars anew shine on you. Made amends with my broken past. Forgave whoever I used to blame. Learned to believe nothing will last if you never change and you always stay the same. Pain can feel so misunderstood, but don't give up, there's plenty of time. Your light will shine where your pain once stood. Look into my eyes, you're gonna be just fine. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. Pain can feel so misunderstood, but don't give up, there's plenty of time. Your light will shine where your pain once stood. Look into my eyes, you're gonna be just fine. Ah, na 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 na. Ah, no na 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 na. Ah, no na 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 na. When you learn to let go, you see stars anew. When you learn to let go, you see stars anew. When you learn to let go, you see stars anew. Thank you so much. Lyrics are such a curious thing to me. Sometimes I forget the meaning of them, even though they're in my songs. A lot of the time, songs mean more to me when I'm not playing them. When I am playing them, it's sort of this mechanical thing that kicks in. But the idea is to hopefully write a song that sticks in somebody's mind. And hopefully, if it plays in the mind, it does something good for the mind. And hopefully that mind wants to come hear that song played live. And hopefully it's the best version they've ever heard. Well, that's what I've always wanted to do with music, is to write songs and to play for people. With an unspoken yet spoken agreement that I understand life to be incredibly painful at times. So I think it's rather dramatic in the way that I describe it, but music sometimes feels like something that has to exist. It just needs to, because it has helped so many people. And if there's anything that I can do to help people, just sing or think or feel something different or sort of go with me on a journey, then maybe I can feel like in a world that seems repetitiously trying to end itself, artists tend to have a reaction that is unpredictable. I would love to play anywhere. Thank you so very much. Playing live is so incredibly different. And sometimes I lose track of what I was thinking. But I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of the subject of why I do what I do. And so these songs are stuck in my head all day long. And sometimes I want to do a really dark song. Or in my mind it's dark. I don't really can't tell if it is or not. but I can hear the drums. This one's called Wolf Mask. It's supposed to be a sort of a battle cry song in some weird way. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken, you're fading away. Fate has spoken, there's nothing more to say. That you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. And how could you know, you were running out of time. Snow is falling on crowded fields. The future's calling. How do you feel? And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. And how could you know, you were running out of time. There is no reason to believe misfortune follows you across land and sea. Your heart is broken, you're fading away. Fate has spoken, there's nothing more to say. And you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. How could you know, you were running out of time. BRB, that's cool. I could give some pointers on how to play, but I don't consider myself much of a teacher. I can say what has worked for me, but you could be stunted by the way that I teach you. I'm worried about that, as far as technique and everything. There's plenty of guitar players. Yes, Wolf Mask. And would start off, I know the drummers that would do it too already. They're on the Instagrams, they're out there in the world, and I've watched videos of them. And I imagine them doing the coolest course, aren't we all here to do something? And isn't that something, doesn't that involve connecting? Do I sound like a self-help coach? Yes. And the chorus is, you were only a little lonely when you lost your mind. And how could you know, no, you were running out of time. Very cool. That's a wonderful thing to hear. That there's, I try to, my songwriting approach morphed over time in my own head. So certain songs, they're the same throughout, but certain songs I wanted to just like smash any type of like established format and just say, if a song wants to turn to something else instantly, it can. There's no reason it can't. I mean, some of the best bands in history have written songs that have like 3 different parts. And for some reason, you think you're going to hear the chorus over and over again. But in that case, it's like saying, you like this part? Well, you're never going to hear it again. Here's this part now. And then you're never going to hear that again. And then here's the third part. And that takes a certain amount of... I can teach you what I do if you know the strings. The high string is the 1 string. The low string is the 6. So they're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the 3rd string, I tune it down to be an E. And then I have the high string at E. So it's like a regular tuning, but the 3rd string, you go down to E. So it sounds like this, all open. But if you want to make a chord, you just take your index finger and your middle finger and just, there, you've got a chord. Now if you just take your fingers off, that's sort of a chord, and put your fingers back on. See? And so if you just move this up, those 2 fingers, it's kind of cheating. And I hold the pick with my thumb behind the bottom part, and I use a very stiff pick that's a triangle, because no matter what, some picks are rounded at the top, and I have those. But I like this one because if I lose grip, the tip is always within just a short rotation away. I'm pretty sure it will get posted, yes. It will get posted. I'm terrible with like knowing how and when, and it's not slick by any means, but it will be on my channel, I believe. I make it public, and I think that I'm doing it right. So yes, it will be there. But check it out. I would play it again. I have a hard time ending. Apparently, I said I was going to end 30 minutes ago, but I enjoy playing so much that I just keep going. And I'm not famous. I'm not from a band. What I am is a single father of 2 that's suffered a paralyzing self-doubt a lot of his life. And I've practiced and I've written and I've performed. It's like I've been churning along with a very unknown artistic offering. Doing live streams. I have an album that's almost done. I have a couple videos on my channel. I promise you, if there's a doppelganger of me out there, then they gotta go. There can only be one me. No, I'm just kidding. I might also look kind of generic, and that's okay. Um, but no, I have not been able to sort of organize myself enough to get stuff onto Spotify or to get photos of myself or to have any sort of business plan or approach. What I need is a manager. I need somebody that can take all the things that I'm bad at and just say, I got this, Peter. I'm from Vermont, Burlington, Vermont. And yeah, it's been a rough winter. Really cold, really snowy. Some of the snowbanks are like 25 feet tall, I swear to God, in like parking lots. So, yeah, I know. But the thing with this guitar too is that I'm gonna tune it back to its regular tuning. And I just pray that tuning this back up doesn't break it. Sometimes it does. Don't break, please. If you hear a bang, I'll be embarrassed, but I just changed the strings on this thing. Anyway, so that's regular tuning, and then I go back to my capo, and then I just learned how to play a G chord. I got a tune. Every time I move the capo, I get a tune. All right. So this is a G chord, which is a middle finger, index finger, and these two chords on the top, on the 1 and the 2 string. So once you got G down, you just move these 2 fingers up a string, and that's C. Except this is the capo, so it's not. Sorry, my chords are off. Hello! Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. This song is called The Treasure. Yesterday I felt my heart slow down, finding it hard to keep my feet on the ground. I can feel you all around. I thank God for the treasure I found. Oh yeah. When she told me she was leaving, I said, baby, please don't go. She said, hey baby, I need you to know I'll be with you till the end of time. That day will come further down the line. Oh yeah. Stay here for one more night. We lost the war, but still we fight for who we love, for who we've lost. I will fight no matter the cost. Yesterday I felt my heart hard to keep my feet on the ground, and I can feel you all around. And I thank God for the treasure I found. When she told me she was leaving, I said, baby, please don't go. She said, hey, baby, baby, I need you to know I'll be with you till the end of time. That day will come further down the line. That day will come further down the line. When she told me she was leaving, I said, baby, please don't go. She said, hey, baby, baby, I need you to know I'll be with you to the end of time. That day will come further down the line. That day will come further down the line. That day will come further down the line. Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you so much. So I can play regular tuning. I just don't like to. Even though I think the guitar sounds much better if you're playing the lower strings, using them more prominently. There's just something about the capo that I enjoy. I can't explain what it is. It just feels different. Instead of singing in E, I'm singing a half step up in F. Oh no, I'm in regular tuning. So, I just move the capo to here. I think this is A. It's gonna be a quadruple encore. This song is called Mercy. I used to play it for my kids when they were taking baths. I didn't want to leave them alone. And sometimes I was like, I don't want to play with the kids in the tub. I'll just sit here and play the guitar. So this song reminds me of that. It's a good memory. And every time I walk around these long and lonely shores, I think of you and the ocean by our side. And everything we've ever known will soon burn away in the new sunrise. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. You are not the only one to feel a certain way. I know tomorrow's not today. And even when you've lost your way, when your mind heart astray. Home was never too far away. I said, mercy, look what you done to me. Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. I'm fading out. I'm fading out. There was never any doubt. I'm fading out. Mercy, look what you done to me. Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see. I said, mercy, why don't you set me free? Oh, I'm so sorry I never got to see all the world right in front of me. All the world right in front of me. I'm fading out. Yes, I'm fading out. There was never any doubt. Yes, I'm fading out. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Sometimes when I get going, I have a hard time stopping. Like I could sit here for 6 hours, almost easily. Especially with some extra help. Hint, hint. But it feels so good to play, and I hope I'm putting something good on the permanent record, because my whole goal is to leave behind something that hopefully helps people heal from their wounds. In some capacity, I want to help people be happier. And that can seem very overwhelming and complex at times. But other times it can feel quite simple. And all I have to do is remember that humans are interesting creatures. We're both delicate and resilient, tough and incredibly weak. Very difficult to explain it, but it might explain why I've written just a whole bunch of songs in the past several years in different moods and different mindsets. Some songs I want to be just rocking. But other songs I want to be sort of dark. Sometimes I want a song that's super, just warm. You know, So every song has its own vibe to me, and it's attached to certain memories that I have. And I've been playing for 2 hours now. I guess not quite 2 hours, but 100 minutes. Wow. I don't know if that's a lot or a little. I also have no idea what I'm doing. But I should wrap it up because I got to eat some food and get a good night's sleep and all that. But let me think if there's one song. This one's called Blind. Every time I walk out through that door, I turn around and I come right back for more. I don't mind, no, I don't mind the pain. Don't leave me out here in the pouring rain. I was blind, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? I was blind, oh, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? Oh, oh, oh. Everything I seek, I destroy. Ever since I was a little boy, I don't mind, no, I don't mind the pain. Don't leave me out here in the pouring rain. I was blind, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? I was blind, oh, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? I was blind, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? I was blind, oh, I was so blind. I see you clearly now, am I all out of time? All right, I'm gonna call it quits there. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a good night. Whoever is listening and or watching, keep on being you and being awesome, okay? That's an order. And have an awesome night. I gotta pack up my stuff here. Put away my incredibly professional studio in my kitchen. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great night. Lots more to come. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome night. I will probably live stream between 6 and 10 as many nights as I can for the foreseeable future. That's my goal, is just to do it a lot and then hope for the best. I've got a lot more songs. My main instrument is piano, so I'm excited for stuff to come. Thank you so very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and have an awesome night. And I'll see you real soon. All right? Let's rock.